Welcome to our channel. Today, we are going to tell you about an extraordinary and surprising moment witnessed by pure chance in a small cafe. What seemed like an ordinary afternoon turned into something no one in that room would ever forget. I'm just an ordinary person, neither a journalist nor someone who follows celebrities. But some days, life presents you with a moment that holds such a powerful lesson. It becomes difficult to express in words. This is one of those stories. It happened on an ordinary afternoon in an ordinary cafe. And on that day, I discovered that a man nobody recognized was actually Elon Musk. But this isn't just a celebrity encounter story. It's a story about humanity, kindness, and true leadership. It was a chilly day. I had stepped into a small cafe tucked away in one of New York's quieter backstreets, just to take a short break during work. It was the sort of place most people would walk past without noticing. But that day, there was something different inside. There was a man sitting alone at a corner table. He wore a worn-out denim jacket, a plain hat, and dark sunglasses. His face was smooth, clean-shaven, and unreadable. Tired, perhaps, but calm and confident. No one was paying attention to him. Not even the waiters. One even gave him a dismissive glance, probably assuming he was just another homeless man. But I noticed something. The way he held himself. The way he calmly observed everything around him. There was something different about him. The cafe was busy. Behind the counter, a young waiter, I later learned his name was Jack, was being scolded at every turn by the manager. He must have been in his early 20s. Quiet, withdrawn, but hard-working. The manager, on the other hand, was the complete opposite, loud, impatient, with a permanent scowl and zero tolerance. Then it happened. Jack stumbled while carrying a tray of coffees. One of the cups fell and shattered on the floor. Silence followed. Then came the manager's furious outburst. "Can't you do anything right, boy? It's just coffee. Go work somewhere else." Jack bent down, eyes filling with tears, trying to clean the mess. The fear of losing his job was written all over his face. And in that very moment, the man in the corner stood up. He walked calmly to the counter, pulled out a $500 bill from his jacket pocket, and placed it on the till. "This is for him." Because what broke here wasn't just a cup, it was someone's dignity. All eyes turned towards him. The manager opened his mouth to say something when the man removed his hat, then slowly took off his sunglasses. And that moment, time seemed to freeze. A heavy silence fell over the cafe. The waiters, customers, the couple at the back table, even passers-by looking through the window. Everyone was staring at him. Elon Musk. I was the first to recognize his face. Then came the murmurs. "Wait, is that Elon Musk? This must be a prank. What on earth is he doing here?" The manager had gone pale. Just moments ago, he had shouted at one of the most powerful men on the planet. Stammering, he tried to recover his words. Mr. Musk. I'm so sorry, I didn't realize." Elon looked him straight in the eyes and calmly said, "That's not the point. The point is how you treat people when you don't know who they are." Then he turned to Jack. "Today may seem like just a bad day to you. But what happened here will help you grow. If you ever open your own business one day, remember this moment. Lead with trust, not with fear." Jack's eyes welled up. He tried to thank him, but no words came out. Elon straightened his jacket, put his glasses back on, and pulled his hat down. As he walked to the door, a thought struck me. What was he doing here? I was so lost in that thought, I whispered to myself. Why would the richest man in the world sit in a tiny cafe in disguise? But the answer was quite simple. Some people don't need screens, data, or boardrooms to see the truth. Maybe Elon Musk was there because he wanted to observe success not from above, but from within. Maybe that day, he didn't just want a cup of coffee, maybe he wanted to change a life. And then he left, disappearing into the crowd outside. A new customer walking in asked in disbelief, "Was that really Elon Musk just now?" The waiters, the cashier, the customers, all were still frozen in shock. But he was gone. And what he left behind wasn't just a $500 tip. It was an unforgettable lesson. True wealth isn't measured by how much money you have, but by how many people you've uplifted. And me. I'll never forget that day. Because sometimes moments that go down in history start with a coffee, a broken cup, and an act of silent kindness.